Welcome to another Field of Glory 2 battle. This is part of a custom multiplayer map campaign being run by Cronenblatt on the Slytherin forums. It's Wars of Gods and Men. So, in this match, Tamoa goes in, who is playing as Babylonians, is using his Arab allies to raid into my territory in Egypt. Okay, so since Tamoa goes in is raiding my territory, I really just have to draw so I can play defensively. Unfortunately, the terrain isn't really great for defending my starting position. I'd have to deploy like here, and it would be awkward, and he could start wrapping around this way, and so instead I've deployed aggressively. I'm going to open to push forward with a force including 3 starboard hoplites, screened by light cavalry to try to drive off light foot, try to take this hill. If I can take this hill, I can transfer off of this hill and just push my whole army over to hold this sort of ridge and hilltop. To that end, I've got irregular foot to move quickly through the forest and rough ground, with archers in support here to try to shoot down camels. That's the idea. I do kind of wish I had one more unit of archers, but don't really see how to do it. I do want my light horse as well. Could drop the chariots, but they can charge. They're a threat to the camels. Even if they get disordered, I think they're still quite strong. So we'll stick with this and see how we do. Okay. Millions of camels and skirmishers and irregular foot. Not what I expected. Well, let's prepare to deny dibs on the hill. And we can start spreading out with this bunch. You first, then the rest of you. Okay, and yeah, that is a lot of camels, and I'm not really well deployed to take care of that, but so it goes. Let's try to just cover with the spears and move the bows forward. And then this light horse can start trying to hover on the wings and see if they can accomplish anything. Alright. Next turn. Okay. Fair number of lights there we'll need to try to avoid. These charges aren't going to do damage. The whole point is really to just help us take this hill. Good enough for now. Next turn. Long range archery usually doesn't concern me. Once our master archers come into range, we should be able to shoot down the camels. Alright, they're going to shift over, that makes sense. Kind of tempted to run over here. We would get shot to death then, but it would waste even more time, which I think is honestly desirable. Good. Nice. Take cover. Should have waited to move this unit so I could have shot again, but that's okay. How concerned am I about that? I think not very is the answer. Let's shift everyone over here so we'll just advance. With the cover of the hills. They'll evade. That's fine. Okay, decent start. Next turn. Hopefully we hold firm here. No. Cool. Okay, so it's going to trap and kill them. It'll waste a little bit of time at least. move loose, and why not loose again? Shove them out of the way. Shove them out of the way. Could pin them, or just murder these light javelin men. Good. Now advance. Advance. Soon we'll be in a position to just lay down a barrage of archery. Good. Good. Keep it up then, and we might as well just because we can. Zone them in. Not the best. These cavalry will probably get disrupted, but that's okay. Good. Might get shot at a bit on the way out, but that's fine. We can deal with it. Hopefully. Hover. You're dead, so you can accept your fate. Okay, so hopefully we can wreck this, start engaging downhill. Even if they're behind enclosure, downhill against your regular foot should be alright. Next turn, we're 2 turns away from general contact at the center. Yeah, if we disrupt, we'll just shuffle the command off of here. Oh, that's okay. They can shoot at them. They're trash anyway. Ah, we'll lose a hill advantage. Okay, yeah, that's going to close in. So we need to hold a line here with defensive spears and archers to just slow this flank. Okay, well, let's shove them off. I was hoping they'd evade right here, but actually, that works. That works just fine. Very good. And they'll have to sit there and just take the missile fire, shuffle around, and we can start setting up a shooting platform here. You can join that flank. Okay. Now, there it is. Continue. Uh-oh. I suppose that works. Good. Try to hunt these camels. Sure. That's the unit we hit, so support that. Perfect. Alright, too bad they got away. I think we should be able to hunt them down, but otherwise it's going fairly well. Next turn. Let's see if we can expand our thus far modest lead. To hope for good. So we're defending this obstacle here, so even if we turn to face, we won't get flanked. There's a frag. We'll go for impact here. Good. We'll still lose this unit, but hopefully it doesn't spread the panic further. Draw back. Shuffle around. Cover the rear of that unit. Turn face. Good. How's that? So plus 25 defending obstacle, and also their swordsman POA is halved. Well, it would be halved anyway because we're spears, so it doesn't quarter it. That is kind of too bad, but we still have a nice advantage. Still holding firm. Maybe we can shove these off map. Not quite. Okay, no time to waste. We need to shuffle these up onto the hill, get Overwatch, and shoot down. And hopefully the simple threat getting shot up will prompt him to charge uphill. So this means they'll gain 25 for defending obstacle, nothing else, and if we push forward our flanks will be secure. Again, form up and shower this lot with arrows. They're lightly protected, so you can't just stand. Alright, so that boosts us to a lead of 12. We'll lose one here. Hopefully hold firm and keep spreading panic amongst this main mass of irregular foot. And we just have to hold off these camels. And this delay of 2 units is now proving very much worth it. Next turn. No big deal. Alright, so there's a drop we have to worry about. And the chariots hold firm. Good. Excellent. Good. Now there's no chariot impact in the enclosure. We gotta get them the hell out of there. Okay, you away. Let's try and disrupt this unit. Good. That helps a little bit. With high 100, maybe we can survive? Maybe. Okay. In the meantime, we can start moving up Nomad Light Horse Archers to threaten charges on the massed archers. Good. Downhill. 100 height. Let's impact. Bounced. Damn. Try again. And keep raining arrows down. Send them in. Here you can pursue these camels. Wheel about. We can just get a frag. Damn. There it is. Tempted to move up and shoot here, although I would also not mind having more archers over here. These two are closer, they'll shift over. In which case you can join in. Let's give ourselves time to have one more volley of arrows. Maybe if we can get behind, we can again threaten those master archers. Alright. Looking overall good. Next turn. Some of these units are quite likely to rally, but that's alright. Disrupt on the chariots. Too bad. Well, at least they can fall back. Well, why don't we, go for a break there, or deal with the immediate problem? Well, for starters, take care of that problem. Good. Go for a break. Good. Riddle them with arrows. Good. Risk, we might hold for But if they don't, good. Then zone them in, and again, lay down some covering fire. Good. Let's move to exploit these new openings. Meanwhile, see what this does for us. Zone them in, set up a flank, help hunt down those light archers. Maybe rake them, shove them off map, preserving our poor nomad light horse archers. Good. We can move to pursue. Ah, yeah, go for that. Interesting. Okay. Well, this is looking like it should be a victory shortly. Getting a thanks for the game, although he did just rally up these irregular foot. So let's see what happens here. And there it is. Alright, well, I mean, clearly the key factor here was being able to take this hill and then defend it while pushing down it. Special shout out for the light javelin horse that distracted 2 units of cavalry and got at least one of them down to low ammo, and this probably only has 1 shot left. So, what are the strategic consequences here? Okay, so if the defending major power is the victor against a raid, the player of that major power is allowed to use the losing tribal power as the main army and then always with his own major power as ally in all the battles it is fighting as long as his major power keeps winning its battles. So, I need to take a look at the army list and see if it's even worth it. Irregular foot is terrible, but the camels aren't bad, and it looks like this Arab list can get a decent chunk of missile troops. It might be potentially better to attempt to conquer a region that can muster a lot of medium foot with an Arab with Egyptian allies army. But again, I'll have to take a quick look at the list before I decide on that. So, a good game to Tomago's in. Till next time.